Guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here and welcome to my first FIFA 20 Ultimate Team video. Again, I have come to yet another capture event to get my hands on FIFA 20. I got to play a bit of career mode and just pretty much the whole game mode except for Ultimate Team at Gamescom. Now I'm here in Germany and playing Ultimate Team for the first time, and I got plenty of videos coming, but I'm going to start things off today with a foot draft world record attempt. We have seen some mental ratings in foot draft in FIFA 19, 194, 195, just getting up to ridiculously high levels. But at the start of FIFA 20, I want to set the record for everyone to try to beat, and that's what I'm going to hopefully do today. I'm again apologizing because I'm recording in my hotel room, and yeah, everyone else in every other hotel room next to me must hate me. It was the same in Germany, but we're starting things off here. I think this was a 3-4-2-1 formation that we've got going on here. Cristiano Ronaldo was the first player that I went with. Might be tricky to get him on a decent amount of chem. I've also gone with Neymar. I figured, hey, I'm going to have a couple of cracks at this. I ended up doing about like 20 or 30, like 20 to 25, I would say, foot draft attempts. So I'm showing you the best ones. This was the first attempt that I had after, especially being a little inexperienced at foot drafts myself. I decided to give it a genuine crack to see if I could hopefully get something of some quality. And I was only going for the highest rated players, really not even considering chemistry too much. Hopefully I was able to fix something up later as I went along. But look at that deadly front three of Neymar, Ronaldo and Messi. If there was some way to make that work, I was going to hopefully try to find a way to make it happen. Now, because these are all post-coms, I'm going to show you some of the highlights of when I build these foot drafts, and everything else will probably just me advancing ahead a little bit, simulating forward, not really simulating forward, that's some career mode talk right there, but just speeding it up to show you how things are going. And at the moment, I was working with an 85 rated team, which really wasn't what I was wanting. I was hoping for more than that, and even then, I was kind of struggling with I was struggling to get some chemistry going, but I was able to get Lionel Messi hopefully involved with this team a bit. We had a fair few Barcelona players in the side, a decent little contingent, Artur, Rakitic, Longley, PK, and so I was hoping Messi being able to connect with two of them would have done some bits there, but not particularly. I just needed a really good La Liga goalkeeper. Jeez, I would have taken Ter Stegen, that'd have been for damn sure. Even maybe Lloris, to be fair, or some good quality French goalkeeper, but I really wasn't able to get one on the first attempt, and on the second, I once again got absolutely nothing that helped me out in the way of chemistry. We got Gazaniga, who was probably the best option, just a Premier League goalkeeper to link with Longley, but I don't really think he would have done anything more for me than Kasper Schmeichel was already doing. So it was a bit of a write-off this first one. I was struggling to get chemistry up to a good high level, and even then, the player rating wasn't exactly what I was wanting. So I pretty much consider this a bit of an L on this occasion. Had my last players come up, and because I'm a Newcastle fan, I figured I may as well go with Almiron. I mean, I would have gone with Remy if it was a couple of years earlier, 4 or 5 years ago. But nah, I did, of course, my due diligence. Tried to search around, tried to find something. I had a couple of players in some pretty awkward positions, like Artur up top at striker was actually doing some stuff for me. But in the end, wasn't really able to make it work, and I just was hoping that maybe the manager could save me. We were able to get a La Liga manager, but in the end, it was a 98 chem team, and that was the best that I could manage with an 87 team rating. So 87 is I would think, average team rating in the end. I did okay, but I can definitely do better than that, and I can definitely get chemistry up to 100% at the same time. But I was finding it was tough. If you wanted to incorporate some of the real high-rated 90 players and 90-plus rated players like Salah, Neymar, Ronaldo, different nationalities, completely different, leagues as well, it was going to be a tough ask. Players like Hazard, though, I could definitely work with. Suarez was a player that I barely saw in any of the foot draft attempts that I did, like really, not like ever. But I was thinking, okay, we got a little bit of a team going here for this 4-3-2-1 formation that I've got picked up, or that I selected. In the end, the third pick, I was so scared to use Mo Salah. Yeah, I could have surrounded him with a few maybe more Liverpool players. I wasn't getting Mane an awful lot, wasn't getting Firmino, or I was getting a lot of I was getting Wijnaldum a lot, but I wasn't actually seeing too many Liverpool players. Even Van Dijk popped up on very rare occasions. So I ended up going with Angel Di Maria on the off chance that maybe I could somehow link him up with Messi, but realistically I thought he would probably just end up on the bench And as for the midfield, again, like I said, I was looking to go big. Wasn't thinking too much about chemistry because I really wanted to try to find a way to get not just an 88 team rating, but an 89 team rating if possible. And for that, I needed as many high-rated players as possible. Ended up going with Pogba when I think I had a pretty decent 86 rated. Was it maybe Pareo, if that is who I was thinking of. But once again, moved on ahead, tried to fill out the team a little bit. We got Edison in goal, and as you can see, a lot of red lines there. We put in Neto. That helped a little bit with Sergio Ramos. But yeah, I tried to go for something a little bit different, going with Paul Pogba and a few other different plays, but it wasn't really working out for me. My chemistry was looking a bit dire. Decided to switch back to maybe a La Liga strategy, and we had PK, we had Sergio Ramos and Neto linking up pretty well. Advanced ahead a little bit there, and you can see that the chemistry's been fixed up just a little bit. And then we got a really, really big break getting Antoine Griezmann, 89 rated, quality player, and we've got, of course, Di Maria stuck on an island. So that did absolute wonders for our chemistry, bumping it all the way up to 95, and we're definitely surely going to get 100 chem now. At that point, all I was hoping to do was just pick up the best, highest quality players possible, and I was pretty sure with what I had before, I'd still be able to work out a 100 chem, or at least something close to it. And wouldn't you know it, we found a 78 rated Bruno. Ideally would not have wanted to play that low rated in my team, but yeah, it was the only way to get it to 100 chem. Ended up moving around the players a little bit, and an 87 rating was about the best we could manage. I tried maybe seeing if there was a way to get him out of that starting 11 to that 78 rated player, because I felt like maybe he was dragging us down a bit, but in the end, no, I managed to get make a few more changes, put a few more high quality players in, brought the chem down to 99, but the manager fixed it back up again. But okay, so far, a 187. You know, I don't think that's a bad shout. That's not a bad attempt. A 185 or 186 is maybe pretty average to pretty disappointing. I would say 185 was disappointing. 186 was okay. A 187 is good, but I definitely feel like there is more that can be done. So I gave it one last crack here. This was my best attempt at my second best, or what am I saying? You know, another really good attempt that I had at my first sitting, trying to get a decent rating, a 188 at the minimum. Really wanted that 189. I thought a 190 was nearly impossible if these were the players we were getting. I was drawn between Messi and Ronaldo. I had them both to pick from. And again, I've only realized if I'm going to get a 188 or even a 189 or a 188, I need to go big. I need the highest rated players, and I've just got to find a way to pull 100 chem out of my ass. So I decided, you know what? I'm still going to try to go and sort it out with Cristiano Ronaldo somehow. We got Toni Kroos. That hopefully could be better. I'd still like to fill this team up with at least La Liga players, but we got a huge, huge break getting Paulo Dybala, 88 rated, an Argentinian playing for Juventus, or should I say, excuse me, Piemonte Calcio. So he links directly with Ronaldo. Not perfect chemistry, but still in the same team. That does bits. And him being Argentinian, I know that the center attacking midfielder doesn't link with the right winger, but I still thought maybe there was a way that we could make it work. And even then, an 88 rated player in the team, I'm going to take that still. I hadn't actually got Lionel Messi, though, to this point, and I was waiting for him to pop up. And after advancing forward once again, looking for some players that would link up relatively well. We had a mix of players. We got like a French centre-back partnership and Lloris in goal, which was providing an awful lot of our chemistry, and then an awful lot of, again, red lines, as you can see. It was kind of struggled. We were struggling a bit, but I, again, advanced ahead. Got Odriozola at right back. That really helped me out, linking out with Varane and Kroos. We got Bale again, but then there was that Messi that I was hoping we would end up picking up. He's not going to do much by just swapping him in and out with chemistry, and I'm going to continue to look around to swap to see, is there a way that I could get Dybala in this to link up both Ronaldo and Messi and maybe build from there. Tried advancing forward, moved all my high-rated players to my subs and my lower-rated players to the reserves, and once again in the end, despite getting an 88 rating, we swapped it out there. We have 99 chem. All we needed now, after taking out Ronaldo too, by the way, we got an 88 rated chemistry. We put him into the subs, and it's gone down to an 87. So I do not get the logic in that at all. We took Ronaldo out, and we kept our 88 rating, and as soon as we brought him onto the bench, we lost it and we got an 87. So regardless of whatever happened here, even if I somehow managed to fluke the game again into giving us back an 88 rating, which I was hoping it would do here, and it did, I was super gassed at this point. Ended up just trying to find a manager that would get me to 100 chem, 88 rated, 100 chemistry. It's a 188, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. And it wouldn't have been a true 188 either. It's a 187. It was like some sort of glitched 188 rating. But again, we got a 187. And I'll be honest, I was feeling pretty dejected and a bit pissed off at the start. Because I was like, what the hell? We got a 188 before. And this time I was doing it. Like you see, I tried swapping them back in and out again. But it wasn't getting me to 100 chem. So I was getting pretty annoyed. I was pretty pissed off. And I honestly stopped at that point. But I came back and I was given this. I was able to build this team. 88 rated, 100 chemistry before we even did any of the subs. And Kimpembe was left alone on an island as well. So I could have put in a really good high rated player in there to replace him. Like a 90 rated, I don't know, Virgil van Dijk if he were to pop up. That is a big get. And David De Gea. And at this point I was thinking, oh my God, all I need to do is keep getting high rated players brought into me. And maybe, just maybe, I might be able to keep that 88 team rating. As you can see, we're getting some okay players. Oh, how about bloody Luka Modric? 100 chemistry still, 88 team rating still, and I'm just hoping not to get lower rated players that bring the team rating down. We got an 82 rated player there, that's going to hurt, but we just need to keep that 88 rating still. We got Mahrez, our highest rated. It's still 88. We just need one more player. Or Depay. Is it still? No, it isn't. We lost it on the last player of the subs. 87. You have got to be kidding me. I was thinking, is this ever going to happen? Am I ever going to get a 188 in this goddamn game at this goddamn capture event? I filled out the rest of the reserves, decided to do, of course, my due diligence and swap the players around, put the highest rated players first in the subs, the lowest rated in the reserves. And as you will soon find out, after swapping Lozano, we got an 88 rating and 100 chemistry, and that is no glitch, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a 188 on our hands, but I was thinking, geez, we've got some pretty decent players on our bench. I'm going to try to move some of my high-rated players into the starting 11 and see if that can do something for me. Is just Van Dijk alone and swapping out Kimpembe going to do it? No, it was still a 188. But even then, we had some really low-rated wingers, like 80-rated left mid and right mid. They were providing a fair bit of chemistry, but I was going to go and try to swap Pedro Leon, I think, with Modric, who is a La Liga player. He does bring down the chemistry a bit, but we can sort that out with the manager. And even after putting Modric in, that hasn't done anything. But still, this is our last chance. If we can get a 189, it has to come through this. Lozano in the team, into the subs, on the bench. And still, it would not go up. It was still an 88 team rating. But I tell you what, at this point, it was absolutely secured, the 188. We just needed to maybe fix up chemistry. I did, again, my research, trying to find a way to get it as high as possible. There was no way, and all I needed now was the right manager, and we ended up getting him, Marcelino, a La Liga manager, giving us that 100 chem, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is the official world record FIFA 20 foot draft rating at this stage. I know it's early days. I know the game hasn't even come out, but I guarantee you, I don't think any single other person at the capture event, I went around, I looked, I asked, I don't think anyone has gotten a 189. This is the record. This is what you all have to beat when you get your hands on FIFA 20 later. My God, it's only like a week or two away. Absolutely class. But there you go. That is my first foot draft video of FIFA 20. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And best of luck, of course, when you do get your hands on the game, trying to beat this. Nothing crazy, nothing too impressive, but considering there were no icons, no informs, nothing like that we were getting recommended, I'm going to take a 188. Thank you all for watching. Until the next time, my name is MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.